the one league you had to play in. And I was just excited. I was geeked. I thought they really got what guys wanted, that pro experience, that, social media generation league experience of sharing your numbers and the video. It just kept getting...
When it comes to basketball world, there are so many levels of professional basketball league. For example, there is NBA, NBA D-League, EuroLeague, or even PBA. But we rarely talk about leagues within our community. Amateur basketball leagues are usually small or beef leagues. However, Megacity Basketball is also an amateur league, which is one of the biggest amateur league in Toronto or even in Canada. Jesse Asido is the eldest of 3 boys in his family, was born in Toronto, Canada. At a young age, he was exposed to his favorite team, Chicago Bulls. But in 1995, when NBA expanded to Canada, Toronto Raptors became his favorite team. Jesse started being passionate with basketball when he recognized Toronto built a Raptors team. He would set up games, teams, and events when he was in middle school and high school.
Since I was a little kid, I was the kid who would organize at recess, like who's playing who.
On the job, like the runs.
I was always that kid, whether it was elementary school or high school. So no one was surprised when I said, hey, we're opening up a league.
In 2009, Jesse Asido followed his dream and started a league called Megacity Basketball. My parents said, we are here in the land of opportunity and we want you to do what you love. Jesse said in an interview with Filipinos and Basketball. A lot of his family and friends had doubts with Megacity Basketball. In the first season, he improvised every single thing about that league. He didn't know what to expect, but he hoped for the best. Sometimes, when I would not sleep for like the whole day, sometimes I would ask myself why I'm doing this. It's in my nature to do this, Jesse recalled during his interview with Basketball Diaries. It was his passion for basketball and support from his parents that got him motivated. Jesse mentally struggled because he doesn't know if it's gonna work in Toronto community. Jesse didn't spend money in marketing, so his marketing was networking with people or by word of mouth. In the beginning, there's a lot of ugly things behind the scenes. For Jesse, there's a lot of non-stop driving around Toronto, having some meetings, and improvising every single thing about that league just to make it work. However, without any expectation, Jesse continued doing what he loved the most. His perseverance and trusting the process led him to grow his league yearly. Now in their 10th year, Megacity Basketball is one of the biggest amateur leagues in Toronto. Jesse Asido gave that pro-like experience for amateur basketball players. It is either listing some stats, having some good coaches and referees, doing some trades, or even having all-star events for non-professional basketball players. Megacity Basketball attracted players who would like to make it to professional level. Owen Graham, who was the first overall pick of AMA Online Education and PBA D-League, was also a legacy of Megacity Basketball. Another star player is Dewan Watson, the producer of NBA TV Canada. He is actually one of the best players in Megacity Basketball. Building Megacity Basketball opened up a lot of opportunities for Jesse. In 2016, Jesse was one of the founders of Rice Tribe, a non-profit that empowers Filipino youth. Rice Tribe celebrates Filipino Heritage Night every year with the Toronto Raptors. He could never imagine meeting local heroes or even childhood heroes, such as Bobby Webster, the general manager of Toronto Raptors, who joined the Megacity Basketball, and Alvin Williams from Toronto Raptors, who approached him and asked if he has his jersey. From setting up teams, games, events for his middle school and high school to now a CEO of one of the biggest amateur leagues in Toronto, Jesse Asido became one of the great examples for Toronto and Filipino community. He is an inspiration to everyone.